Hello everyone, come back to our video. In this we are going to discuss the second program of data structure. So where we need to design a program and we need to give the main string. So from the main string we need to read the pattern, a string, as well as we want to replace the a string here. Okay. So here we need to implement this program using user defined function. So here we have defined one user defined function called a string match. So before that, as I told, it's a program to implement read a main string pattern as well as replace the string here. And we need to perform the pattern matching by using a function that is a find as well as a replace of a pattern in the given string. So if that string with the replace, if the pattern exists in the string, else that will be incremented. So we'll see the program implementation, which begins with our hash include stdio.h, which is a header file. So where we are using a standard input output header files here. So as we know, these are the data types, character as well as the integer. So we are using a character data types, that is a string, pattern, as well as a replace and the resultant, and the c, m, I, j as k, which are used as an integer data types. And we observe we are defining a flag as an integer variable, so which will be used to identify or to indicate whether the pattern was found or not. Okay, so here we began with our user defined function string match. So string match function which will be used, we are defining first the string counter should not be a null here. So here it looks for a pattern, so which is present, should be present in the main string, and replaces that with a replace. Okay, so if the string is present, it should not be a null first of all. Okay, if the string m, if it is equal to pattern and present in the main string m, if the character in the string matches a corresponding character in the pattern, then it continues to match subsequently characters. That is how it is incrementing the next characters here. Okay, so if the pattern is found, that's why pattern of I is equal to null. It should not be a null here, it's null. So it gives that the flag set to 1 and copies the replace value into a resultant, means the replacing the string will be present in a resultant. Okay, so this resultant which we are using, if the character don't match, it copies the current character from the string to a result. So see, it will match if it is not present. Okay, if the pattern is not present, it matches the string to a resultant next pattern name, and it is go on incrementing the character because it has to give the result. Either the pattern has to match or the pattern is not found. Okay, so this is a string match function. So we are writing in a main, the reason enter your main string, we need to enter the main string, then we are using a gets function here. I hope you may know the significance of a function, which is a predefined function in a C program, and it will be used to store the input in a well-defined string variable. So that's why it will be used to store the well-defined string variable. Similarly, we are reading the pattern string as well as a replacing a string here. As we know, once string before a pattern match is, means before the pattern match it will display what string we are entered, and once we enter the string, it go for the string match, because it is need to identify the whether the pattern there is a string is which you want to replace, or whether pattern which is present in the main string or not. So it switches to the main function, that is a string match, that is a user defined function. If the pattern is found, so that's why the string after pattern match and replace, and that will be stored in the result. Else print pattern string is not found. Okay, so with this just I included two outputs. Enter the main string engineering college, enter the pattern string, there is an engineering. As I told, the pattern which you want to, that should present in the main string, and enter the replace string, means from the main string which you want to replace. So the string before the pattern match is what? Engineering college. The string pattern match and replace is what? Medical college here. Okay, we'll see the execution part, and even I will show one more output, so which is not present. Enter the main string, there is an engineering institute. Enter the pattern string college, replace string. As I told, whichever the pattern we want to match, this should present in the main string. But the college is not there, so that's why we are getting the string before pattern match is what? Right, engineering institute will display the same thing. But the pattern string is not found here because this college is not present in the main string. Now we'll see in execution part. So the same thing if I give just some other thing, there is a good morning. Enter the pattern. As I told, it should present in the main string. What you want to replace? You want to replace with a evening. So we are getting the string before pattern match is a good morning. After pattern match is a good evening. Okay. Suppose if you want to try another input which I have given, that is an engineering college. First pattern engineering, and the replace what you want to replace, whether the medical, whichever they want to replace, that should present. So here we are getting a medical college here. Okay, so this is how we can check. So we'll see not present. One is again you take engineering college, otherwise I will give the institute, give any degree. Anyhow will not get, because as we know before this is what pattern is not found here. Okay, so like this we need to try the different possible outputs. Okay, suppose if I have a nice day. Okay, just pattern which you want to replace, sorry, nice, NIC, we will see, we'll get whether we'll get or not. Good, because as I entered NICA by mistake. Okay, so now we'll see within correct output. Have a nice day. Have a nice. Now I want to replace this nice with a good day. What we got? Have a nice day before, and after pattern match it will replace have a good day. Okay, so this is an output of a second program, how we can get or how we can replace a pattern of a string from the main string. Thank you.